What's up, YouTube? It's your boy DannyYOLO. Let's go, and we're back at it again. Episode number 15. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in. If you're returning, thank you for your continued support and helping the community grow and our channel grow. Today's episode, man, this past weekend's DLC promo extravaganza at Top Deck Keep in the city of Redlands blew up with a bang, right? I think it was like 57 players. Gonna get into that. New deck list coming out, right? We have the blue steel guy, we have a green steel guy, we have an amber steel person, a red purple person. So we have some new deck lists that we want to show you guys that possibly you're going to start seeing in the meta on the coming weeks, right? Comes out mid-March. So stick around. This is the Lorcana Cookout.
Yo, what's up, guys? So we already know we got our Lorcana news section, but our Lorcana news guy is missing, so we can't pass it over to Eddie to get a news forecast. So, but besides that, we'll start by talking about this weekend and how the tournament went for us. From all of us, it was just me, Hector. Oh, actually, it was all of us but Danny. So we'll talk about it. I'll go ahead and start. I took blue red. I don't think I showed the list anywhere, but kind of basic blue red, not Ding's list, regular control. Honestly, felt solid with it. What was the list I took to set champs? It felt good. I think I only changed one card. And it felt good majority of the day. Still, honestly, if I would play another set 6 tournament, I would probably take the same 60. So it was good. All day I was basically round 1, I was like table 18, and then round 2, I was like table 8, and then from round 3 on, it was 6 rounds. I was table 1 and 2 all day. Made top 8, and then unfortunately lost at top 8. So it's basically how I went. How about you, James?
I took green purple this time. It was the same list I had topped with at top choice of the set champs with. After that, I played amber steel the whole set, so I was like, well, I'm like tired of playing amber steel because it's like boring. It's like the same thing, and plus I think a lot of people like locally, they're gonna like, oh, he's on amber steel, right? Which is funny. Like during some matches, they did say that they're like, oh, I thought you were gonna play amber steel. So it kind of caught some people off guard. My day opened going against an Amber Still, which is like my worst matchup, but I ended up splitting, and it was the Diggy Hole version. And the mine's nasty. They just keep pinging your moving characters, pinging characters. But I put emphasis on the Fox. Take out the mine, and once I took out the mine, they couldn't recover. Just take their characters out. They don't have much songs. They just have the 8, so you just swarm them. And then I faced a green, yellow round 2. I 2-0'd them. Round 3, I was against Adam. He was on Steel Songs, but he didn't know what I was playing, so I asked for a split. I think he thought I was an Amber Steel as well. So we took the split, and then I showed him what I was on. After that was, I faced a purple red. And I 2-0'd him. It was funny. We didn't reveal our colors until like way in the game, where it was basically like we were playing mono purple. After that was a mirror. I got 2-0 there, and then last round was against Cesar. We drew because we were at the top table. I ended up losing in top 8 to Adam. He's on Still Songs. I lost in game 3.
Happy birthday, Adam. I know you're watching this. I know you watch this thing. It's your birthday, so.
Oh, damn, bro. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, big dog.
We all went out yesterday, and it was his birthday, but he treated all of us to like pizza. We went out bowling after the tournament, and I got to give a shout out to him because he treated us out to like pizzas, and like he got the shareable, the platter, and I'm like, he went on. I'm like, dude, how much? I'm like, no, let's put like it's your birthday time. No, like whatever, like telling you, like damn, he treated us, and it was his birthday. Like that's crazy. Shout out to you, you're awesome.
Hey, man. No one told me anything. What the heck?
You gotta play in the tournament, bro.
Oh, did we?
You gotta play in the tournament,
I
bro.
know that we were right there in Riverside too. I went bowling at Dreams. That's crazy. My bad.
How'd you do it, Hector?
That was very interesting. I lost. I played against Purple Green, and I was happy until I started seeing some spice. He had like a Merfolk, Ursula, weak character, and like a snake. And I'm like, okay, well, here's my Smee, Alice, Pluto, like turn sideways. Like, go ahead. Then he plays Creaky on me, boosts all his stuff, breaks my whole board. I lose game 1. I'm like, game 2, let's go. He goes me for like 4 lore. He goes up to 12 because my Sad Boy Beast is hurt for 4. He gains up to 12. I'm like, okay, that's okay. I'm fine. I have this cannons. I'm gonna kill his go-go. And even if he has another go-go, he goes up to 16, and I'm still gonna be fine because I was already presenting lethal in 2 turns. Next turn, so I decided to use that cannons on the go-go. Not okay. Next turn, he counts my beast counters, and then he goes, pay 5, play this Robin Hood 9 cost. I pay 4 cheaper because your thing is hurt. He has ward, he quests for 4. And then he has like a 5 spare ink, and it's just enough to put like those 2 also standing and have lethal. That 4 swing, like give him jump to lethal instead of me having lethal. So now I have to answer, and I didn't have. I'm like, if I ping my own beast, it changes everything. To be fair, I was okay with him having another go-go. But that character, this will ruin my whole game. And I was like, hey, I lost the spice. I respect it. It is what it is. I'm not gonna play around it, but hey, you made a call and it worked out for you. Good job. I go to round 2, and then I play against Blue Red, and then I see Blue Red. I'm on the play, and I see I'm on the draw, and I see 2 cannons, a Gravure Sword, and along came Zeus, and 2 inkable blue cards against Blue Red. So I go ink pass. Then he goes, like he plays whatever, and then he ramps on 2, and I'm like ink pass. I don't even get to turn 3 because I don't want to reveal that I'm even on steel at this point. I'm like, let's go to game 2. I'm like, maybe he thinks I'm on blue red, which is fair. I grass out Alice, Pluto, whatever, go burr. Get to 18. I see no Hirems. I see no Sad Boy Beast. So I literally run out of gas, and he just starts Pirate's Lifing me back all the way down, and then he gets to 20, and then I lose. So that's how my tournament started. I thought I was done. I was ready to drop. I was asking for the side event, and I was seeing if they had enough people on the pod. But I got a buy, so I was like, maybe going to go. I'm like, okay, I'm literally the last person in the tournament right now. I'm like in last place. I get the buy, and then I play a Blue Steel Mirror, and then I play a Blue Steel Mirror. So I was a little bit blessed to probably one of the strongest mirrors I can probably play with. So close games though, but I mean, I got both of those wins. 3 wins in a row. I need to get this last one. We play 1. I was able to win it. The game 1, I was able to win it with the blue red. He knew we had to 2-0. He didn't want to play the game 2. He's like, you know what? I'm on blue red. You're on blue steel. Bad matchup for you, and you got me. You get it, bro. Like it is what it is. I'm like, all right. So then I'm praying the whole time we're waiting, and it felt like forever. Everyone that was there, we waited like 10 minutes for the freaking top cut to be announced, and then it got announced, and I got 8th, and it was awesome. It was really cool. I think I screwed over a bunch of 27-point people, like 3 or 4 people, but it was cool to get in and kind of come back from the death. And then I lose to a shift Simba, 6-drop Simba that VJ played on me to out my manner when I had lethal. He didn't have enough strength on the board, but he plays that Simba, and then he's able to win the game. And shout out to him. And that's how my tournament went. But hey, I saw it as a great experience. I gotta let you know it was cool to get in the top cut. A little last hurrah before Blue Steel gets even better, I guess. It's cool.
Definitely.
What about you? I know Ethan was there, right? What about you, Ethan?
I played Amber Steel, like traditional song, just because I thought there's gonna be a lot of blue red, but I also like to be. So I just wanted to play into blue red all day. But I didn't play versus any of them actually all day, so that was kind of nice. Round 1, I played versus green yellow discard, and it was like 2-0. I think he made a mistake not getting rid of my whole new world with an Ursula. He got rid of a strength, and I had another one, so I just shot his Diablo and sang whole new world. So that kind of made that game pretty easy. And then game 2, he went like shift Diablo on turn 2, but he didn't have another ink for the turn, so he was only on 1 ink turn 2. So I was in like a really good spot.
And then after that, it was round 2 was Diggy Hole, and I lost game 1 because I didn't know what he was playing, but on the open mulligan, he just said, I'll keep. So I was like, all right, this game's probably over already. And yeah, it was over. He blew me out game 1. Game 2, I won. Then game 3, or round 3, I played VJed in the mirror. He was at 14. He got the down pair, and we both lost on the play. The card that really broke parity in that game, or in our match, both sides, was Pete. Like, whoever was playing Pete second, we both played in both games. We both played 2 Petes back to back, but the person on the draw had more had access to songs first because of how Pete works. So that broke the parity of the mirror match, which is kind of weird because typically you're supposed to win on the play, but it just didn't happen that way. And round 4 was Purple Steel, 2-0'd versus Eddie. Zoa. Got pretty lucky both games. I drew pretty well and all that stuff. So that was pretty, I would say unlucky for him, good for me, right? Round 5 was versus Adam, and we split 1-1. And then round 6 was a win-in situation versus Kenny. And it was a pretty crazy game. I wheeled 4 times, got him down to 2 cards left in his deck, but across all 4 of my wheels, I didn't hit a single B prep, a single big Sisu, or a single of the 4 Tremaines. And so I just lost to him breaking my board a bunch of times, and I just couldn't recover. And being on the draw was pretty tough. So yeah, that's kind of how that shook out for me. But yeah, it was cool, fun time. And he got in, so that was nice to see him get in. And then he also made a really good run and got second place out of the whole tournament. So it was really cool.
Let it go.
Yeah.
1K card.
Yep.
Congrats, Kenny.
Yeah, and like I said, teammate. So I'm cool losing to him if like he got to go farther than that. So that was cool.
Yeah, that's fair. That's Pete.
So it was pretty good, right? It was like a 57 player tournament.
59.
59, dang. So yeah, big turnout. Almost to that 70, right? Almost. That would have been pretty sick. Yeah. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go. Had to take care of a lot of stuff I was falling behind on at the house. But seems like it was a pretty fun event. You guys chilled after. Nice. Cesar, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Just turned off my camera because I have my baby in my lap, so hopefully he doesn't start screaming like a crazy person. No, but yeah, honestly, good tournament. If anyone that saw me there, I apologize. I was really heated after the tournament, and as I spoke about many times on the podcast, and everybody here knows, I'm usually rushing home. So whenever I'm actually done playing, I usually just skate out right away and head home. Especially that tournament because I knew it was gonna end late. So as soon as I lost, I dipped out right away. I do feel a little bit bad though because Frank from TDK, he took a picture of the top 8 outside, and he asked me if I could stay because he wanted to retake the picture. So if you guys see the pictures around social media, or if hey, shush, or if come on, my guy, or if Danny posts it on here, you'll see that I'm missing from it. So I apologize. I was just like really heated. The turnout of the events. I was like I mentioned, I was at top tables all day, and then what's it called? And then being top table since round 3, I split with James right here. On round 6, we ID intentional, and I'm like, okay, there's no way I'm not top 4. And there's only one person above us that had the highest points, and then the next 3, so second, third, and fourth. Second, third, fourth, and fifth. Or maybe second had most higher points too, but it was like 3 of us that had the same points. Me, Kenny, and James, and then I ended up at the bottom of all of them and ended at 5th place. So my fault. Should have looked at the standings, and my fault again because only because it was my buddy James, or else I would have played it out. But you guys hear me a big advocate for play all your games, because every time I don't play a game at my tournament and I do something wonky like best of 1 or just don't play my game, I ID, something always goes wrong in that tournament. So that's why I'm a big advocate for I just play all my games. So
Before we move on to something that Hector brought up, played against the red blue player, and Hector won game 1, and the red blue player knew like, well, if we split, neither of us are gonna make it, so I'm gonna give you the win, dude. I really hope that if people that do watch this that make it to that part in the game, round 9, round 6, and one of us has to 2-0. I hope eventually like the Lorcana community does come up with something where, because I know you can't be like, hey, we'll just go best of 3 or it's just the best of 1, right? I hope as a community we like come together and we're like, hey, you know what? If only one of us can make it in, let's not both not make each other go in. Let's make this so that one of us gets in, and they do that, dude. It's like it's way better, right? Like I would think like if Hector lost, he would have been like, well, now I can't get in, so here you can have it, bro. So you for sure most likely will get in, and you don't because you don't want to both just go 1-1 and now okay, yeah, now we both can't get in. It
Well,
just doesn't.
So I'll speak on that because like
I also
I've done
disagree
it.
with that.
What?
I disagree with people doing that.
Like splitting or
No, with doing best of ones. I'm a big advocate of people just playing their games because, yeah, sure, Hector, his opponent, but technically by Hector doing that or his opponent doing that, he screwed someone else over that officially played. So, like, let's say someone 2-0'd, and because Hector got the 2-0 when he shouldn't have, let's say he split, then he screwed over that person that just 2-0'd that round. So, obviously, you don't know because you're only not screwing over the person that you met, but you're screwing someone else over that you didn't play against or didn't meet. So I think it's just best to keep official results.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting because at the end of the day, only 8 people get in. So no matter what, let's say it's 40-person tournament, right? And 8 people can get in. 32 people are you're technically getting screwed over that day, right?
Yeah.
Technically speaking, with their losses or whatever is in that. I think what Danny's saying is you're seated there. Don't make it be you and your opponent.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just happened in the history of TCGs. It's gonna happen forever. Like the way point strategies, the point system works, it's happened in every single game. And I think it's more to like the people in I'm in table 8. Yes, maybe one person from table 9, 10, 11, 12 can be getting screwed over, but it's not gonna be me, and I'm not gonna screw over my opponent.
Yeah.
I think what he's saying is like you got to put yourself into the best position into round 7 and 8 to where you can do that.
Yeah, like I said, I disagree with it because I bet that
everyone should just play all their games in a perfect world. Everyone should just play all their games, play fair. Let's all kumbaya together. I understand. I agree 100%, but I also have that 100% that you can blame Ravensburger a little bit with the 2-game format. I know Danny's not a big fan of it. I know Ethan's not a big fan of it. 2-game format also puts people in that position.
No, it does. I do agree with that.
So that Ravensburger can fix that, but instead of like looking around judges who's doing the speech or who's doing that, it can be more like maybe the point system that we're doing is probably not the best. It's causing a lot of people to do that.
No, I agree. I'm just saying because I've been on both ends of the sticks and it feels a lot worse when I actually play my 2 games and I got that 2-0, but because I heard someone do a deal like that, they got a 2-0 like that, and I actually played my 2-0 and I got it. I didn't get in because he won 1 and the guy just gave it to him. Like, to me, I feel that feels worse. Like round 2, and obviously, like, I don't want to be a hypocrite, but like, if someone's gonna give it to me, I'm not gonna be like, nah, because obviously I want to get in, right? But like round two, I played against. I'm really bad with names. What's his name, guys?
How do I know
his name?
Played the first?
He was playing. I'm really bad with names. He was playing Red Blue. He was playing Dean's List. I played him round 2. I think his
Brennan.
Who? Brennan. Is it Brennan?
Brennan?
Yeah, I think it's Brennan.
Oh, Brennan.
Yeah.
From San Diego?
Yeah, so I played him, and then I just told him, but this is kind of like a different scenario, because I just told him, because I won game 1, and game 1 was we literally played game 2 with like 12 minutes left, RB mirror. And I told him, I said, you do know what happens like if we go to time here, right? Because we go to time there, and he doesn't get the win, like 4 points go wasted, basically, because if...
You only get 3 points, right?
Yeah, I'll only get 3 and he'll get 0. But I just told him, but either way,
but it's only fair because then they'll be like.
I still told him. No, I still told him. But that's what he told me. So he stopped. He stopped because he saw me like playing quick, and he was like, "Oh, if we don't finish, I'll give you the win, bro." But I still played it out, and I still ended up getting the win within the time frame. So I mean, I don't know if he started doing misplays or on purpose to give me the win or something, but I just, like I said, I just disagree with it because I've been in both ends of the sticks, and it feels a lot worse to be like, all right, if I 2-0, I make it in if no one else 2-0s, but then you hear that people did the deal, so a lot of people got 2-0s. That's what ends up happening. The last round, you see a lot of 2-0s happen because everybody does a best of 1. So those aren't actual 2-0s the majority of the time.
Well, like Hector said, everybody's gonna try to you're there to win, and like he said, there's only gonna be 8 people, no matter the size, whatever, or whatever top cut, there was 50 something people, only 8 are gonna get in.
Yeah.
You're gonna put yourself in the best position for you to get in, and then in that moment, okay, it's me or my opponent. Either one of us has to get in. We're not gonna, take each other out.
Yeah, I don't blame anyone for doing it. I'm not if I hear someone do it, I'm not gonna report them, or I'm not gonna be oh, these guys are a-holes. Just me. If you guys ever hear me out, I say I play all my games. A majority of my records are all played out games. The first time I actually did it was in Fort Worth because I guess I was kind of being greedy. But in Vegas, all my games were actual best of 2s, and then in Seattle, all my games were actual best of 2s as well. So I didn't even do the speech. If someone did the speech to me, I was sure, whatever. We'll do it. But I wasn't the one to bring it up. I was always playing them out. So
it's called the speech.
Yeah, it's the speech,
bro. If you wanted to chime in on the whole we brought up. Are you there, Ethan?
Huh? Oh yeah. I mean, I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. I think 2-game format sucks. And
I agree.
So I'm definitely not gonna sandbag my teammate in a format where the format obviously blows, right? If it's a best of 3, if it goes to time and it's in game 1, your opponent or you guys split or whatever, you guys, it just doesn't make sense to not both of you to not make it in, right? That just doesn't make sense to me.
It makes really bad logic.
It just doesn't make sense. So it's why would I do that to a teammate or a friend? And usually, and I'm not gonna be I'm not trying to brag or anything like that, but everyone that usually at the top tables, it's usually a bunch of it's usually a bunch of my friends and or teammates and stuff. I play with you guys, and we're always pretty much there's a lot of people that are at top tables that I know personally. So it's if it is a best of 1, and I do agree that you should probably play out all your games, but also I'm gonna blame the format for this. The format is causing these issues.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean there is a thing I like about the best of 2, and it's that if you're if you are paired into your bad matchup, let's say I played in Kenny, right, round 4, but then again it's vice versa. You get what I'm saying? Because in game 2 or game 3, I got high rolled by Green Steel. If we played a third game, more than likely I would have taken that. That whole win. But same thing with Kenny. I was able to sneak out a win on my bad matchup, but if that was a best of 3, I probably would have ended up losing that. So there is good things about it, but there's also bad things about it. And that's one thing I like about that is you lose the die roll and you play your worst matchup, there's a chance you can squeak out a win and then you're out. You get your 3 points and you're safe. But if it's a best of 3, then even if you squeak out a win, you're still more than likely going to be screwed because you're more than likely going to lose that third game. So that's one thing I do like about it, because if you do see your bad matchup, is you can still make that bad matchup a decent because you can win it.
Yeah, that's fair. What I do like about towards the last rounds when it's crunch time, what I do like about best of 3s is there's no excuse to do best of 1s. It's a best of 3.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, it would be cool if we had enough time. I mean, obviously, judges that watches this, maybe you watch this, Phil knows, all these judges know what's going on. I mean, they know how this whole thing works. So I'm not gonna act like this is some secret bomb that between players. If the head judges and Ravensburger doesn't know about all this stuff. They know about what the best of 1s. They know about all the situations.
Yeah, that's why they addressed it.
What I'm saying is at the end of the day is at that point it's if we want to make it really fair. I wonder if people just start doing best of 3s.
That's what I say.
Exactly. If they're not gonna fix it, right? If it doesn't, if they haven't
enough time, if these 2 players are good enough, they play fast. I'm okay, you don't want to make it so lucky, then let's just do a best of 3.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as doing the best of 1. Let's be real. I know that that's so illegal. That's cheating. Yes, I get it. But so is the best of 1.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Integrity.
It's not illegal because you concede. That's what they state.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's what they state. Yeah, because the third game is literally a non-game.
Now when you're adding, you're doing a whole different format. The other one, you're staying within the format, and you're
just conceded. Yeah.
That is fair. That's a very.
It's within the rules.
Right. But also, there's that discussion of, well, why is this even a problem in this format? Because the format is not good. Yeah, people just say like the format's great because it's fast. Like if you come up to me and say, well, the game's finished faster, I'm actually going to crash out on you because going into a big tournament that you're going to be there. If you do well, you're going to be there for a long time. You expect to go into these tournaments to play for a long time. So the fact that it makes it faster, nah, I'm good on that.
And not even a lie. Isn't it like a 5-minute difference? 5 minute difference each round?
Under 2 minutes. Yeah, it goes from like 40.
My bad.
It goes from 45 minutes to 55 minutes. 55 minutes, right? That's like the whole difference.
And it really is no different. There really is no difference. It's
not that much.
Yeah. But that's why what Team James said, like, oh, it's in the rules. Well, obviously, like even when stuff's in the rules, it still doesn't work, right? Or like take place because what happened? What was that? Melbourne or where was it at?
It was at NA Championships. They redacted that rule. Yeah. You couldn't intentional draw.
Oh, but it's because of the organizer. It doesn't matter who's organized. So what are the
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, and so
like the tournament organizer should has no say. I think in like what are the set rules. That's inconsistency, especially since Europe or whatever. Yeah, Europe. They didn't have that, and now you change it for North America. You know. And unannounced.
And I know Dio had told me, he was like, well, it's because it's a different organizer. I'm like, it's the same game though, and that's the issue. That we got to figure out what are the rules for the game.
Also, let's be real. The tournament organizers sent people home from the LCQ that were in. So obviously they're not the best at running a tournament, which is crazy. They sent people who were in the tournament home because they didn't have enough space in pods. So are we really that good? Are they really that good at the organizing tournament?
Damn, that's hate, bro. I play with the PBG map.
So what? It's a good map, but they still suck at running tournaments. So
I play with
He's like, they made a good block, man. Oh my god.
PPG though. PPG is cool. It's the other organizers, right? It was a different organizer.
I think that was PPG's choice. Yeah.
Yeah, that was PPG's choice. They fucked up.
Yeah,
this wasn't even part of the topic, guys. But we gave you guys another topic of best of one, best of threes.
That was a quick tangent. Yeah, but 100%. I apologize to anyone I gave a slight attitude after I left when I was pissed. I don't think I did. I think I just told everybody like, "Hey, I'm not in the mood right now. I'm just gonna take off." So
I was in the middle of the game and I was like trying to give him time before he just like ignored me, bro. I'm serious. He didn't see me obviously, but I was like, oh, they're right there. I just kept playing.
He didn't.
I literally called it. I called it. I'm like, watch, now I'm gonna lose because of this. And I won game one, Cesar, and you let, and then I watched. That's probably because I lost, bro. I literally called it. I'm like, watch, you just for that, I'm gonna lose now.
Why? Because of what?
No, because when we say bye, then I was like, right later, then I was like that, then like I don't think you saw it, then you walked out, and then like you didn't meet you, like we all like chuckled. I was like, all right, I guess never mind. I'm gonna lose now.
Yeah, my bad.
Like,
my bad.
Crazy.
My bad. Yeah, I was pretty upset. But anyways, so our next topic, guys. Hopefully, if my son doesn't start speaking out loud, we're gonna go over some set 7 decks, and then or set 7 ideas, I guess, and then let me see. Boom. Let's do that.
Got some 7 deck theories.
So real quick, if you guys want to see the tournament results, here's Phil right here. Shout out to Phil reporting it. And then this is the tournament we're at. This is the one at TDK. So shout out to Nathan from Team on the Play. Obviously Kenny finished in second from TDK. VJed.
What's up, man?
VJed from I don't think he has a team. Ended third or fourth.
No, he's at the light.
Yeah, and then Adam from Team TDK as well. Finishing third or fourth, and then top 8 were all Patrick from Team on the Play, James from the Cookout, Hector, TCG Cookout, and then me. Yeah, really? High Desert's coming up.
I told you those guys in Hesperia are good. Like I was playing with them since the Stitch and the Ursula championship.
Yeah, I've been playing with them for a while too. Yeah.
Hesperia? They're San Bernardino. Oh, I guess.
No, they're High Desert.
No, yeah.
No, they're from Victorville.
Yeah, Victorville.
They always do well.
I just know they play in Hesperia. Like that's where I met them at.
Yeah, there's nothing else to do. Even they say that we don't have nothing to do over there but steal. What is it called? The converters. I don't know. They said something.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's good money in that. I can't blame him. Good money in that for sure.
So let's do this.
It's not Lorcana is not cheap,
it's
you
fine.
know.
So off the top of your guys' head, this is Nathan's list. Can you guys see it? Oh shoot, I need to zoom out a little bit because that's.
We did want to show you guys at least first place list. I know because it's a set 6, but we did kind of want to talk about how we think. Maybe we can talk about how this deck can possibly evolve, right? Or like what we think some switches. Because Purple Steel's the deck that came up this coming set more, and we don't want it to. I mean, I at least don't want it to fully fall off now that Sapphire is taking over. So I would like for Purple Steel to kind of adapt. And we were thinking like, oh, maybe we should kind of talk to like the cookout. How do we think this deck is gonna go moving forward, right?
Let's do this. Let's do this. So
Right, like I think the
import
deck
it.
still is gonna perform. Like even how with this build, the only things they would have to add, right, is I think who's gonna make a comeback would be possibly Benja. It's a 3-drop. It hits an item. It's a quest for 2, so you're keeping the pressure on. It does have 3 lives, so it kind of survives just like Storm or just two damage cost spells. So it stays on the field just for a little bit. It does suck if it has 2 attack, but it keeps the pressure going. It stops the item. But still, since they're in steel, right? Purple steel. They do have other tools that they can utilize that can combat the red blue that's coming into the meta with like all these items that are freaking annoying. So they can, since it is purple steel, they can run flatten them down.
Yeah, find my platinum.
Yeah, find them platinum. So they can also run that too, maybe a 2 of like 2 Benjas, 2 of those, or 3 Benjas, 2 of those. I think that's gonna be like a good combo. And all the steel decks that you're gonna see is like Benjas are gonna be back, Platinum is gonna be back. Maybe what was it was Rise the Titans.
Yeah, right.
Wait, no,
yeah, that's right.
no, that's for locations. Maybe
no, it's Rise. Rise also kills items.
Item location.
Yeah. So like, I remember when dude, we would always think like you always have to run 2 Rise because of the locations when locations were in, and people were running 2. So maybe that gets put in there. Steel has a lot of things to do with items, which is great. So I don't think purple still goes anywhere. It stays there.
Yeah. So what changes do you guys think we would make from this list? Like what would we cut out? What would we put in going into set 7?
I think
like
it
the Cobra, right?
depends on the route that they're going. But if they play the Cobra, I think you just have to play the Dock. You have to like cut the rabbits and play Dock because you're discarding cards, so you're gonna be low on hand size. So you want to get the Dock to refresh your hand, and then you just go in the Genie route. You're probably gonna end up cutting the rabbits and probably the Zeuses, and just be lower to the ground. Keep the 4 strength, but just like super low to the ground.
Like a purple steel dock, like not aggro, but like just slower.
It's a little bit faster. You want to win. You want to win by turn 7. Like you just want to go fast. Not like you said, not aggro. It's sort of aggro, but it has the ability to control the board as well.
Maybe the Calhouns could come out, right? So your uninkable count doesn't hurt as much anymore because you still have your Smees. You're gonna have your snakes.
But are you gonna have your Raja now?
Yeah, now. So,
I think Calhoun is so good on the draw though. Like it really like helps you break the aggro starts on the draw.
Yeah, but well, we're just like predicting what the meta will be, but I think a lot of people are going to be on blue, like obviously red blue. That's the Doom deck right now in theory, and then also blue still. So how much value is Calhoun going to actually get you? You know what I mean?
Forgetting about blue green. Blue green is going to be a thing.
Yeah, but it's like because Calhoun is there to take their 1-drops and all that, but if they're not playing them like during that turn, they're just popsicles or ramp, whatever, or the turn 1 bell, I'll take it out, but it's gonna trade. Then Calhoun's, not getting full value.
Yeah, I do not love Calhoun, but I do get Ethan that I don't think they have a choice. They might still have to play it, I guess. But there's not really that much aggro decks, and what are they playing Calhoun for, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. And it's uninkable as well. I mean, their uninkable count's not high, but like if you don't need it, then you cut those out and put the Raja in, then you're at 10. You just got more consistency.
I do like the Raja a lot because, like we said, they waste a card on it. You don't care, right? Like it's one of those like
yeah, it's like that's cool. You wasted a card.
It's an inkable, and it's like technically the same body as Calhoun, the 3/3. I do think Calhoun as an uninkable, the value you're getting, like Bell can be a 1-drop format, can be probably really bad. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I feel like I would go to 8-1 drops. I would go the dock route, cut the rabbits.
Yeah.
I'd probably cut the Cajuns. I would put the docks in. I guess you could add Raja. And then for my 3 drops, I feel like I would definitely put the snake in or whatever it is, the serpent.
Yeah, Cobra.
Yeah, the cobra. And then I feel like I would try to fit Gantu in here, because I mean, people don't think about it, but like I mentioned it before, like red blue sure can kill it, but I would add Benji in here too, and then I would try to put the Gantu in here, because people don't think about it. Even if red blue brawls it, I'm paying 5 to brawl that now. Like, that's expensive. Like, just to brawl the Gantu away. Sure they can Sisu what's the item called? Coil it, but if you're running Benjis to also remove their items, like, you're making it really difficult for them. So I feel like I would just go lower to the ground with this. And cut it out.
Yeah.
Because Gantu
I
also
agree.
quests for
I think-
Gantu also quests for 2, right?
1.
Does it?
Plus
Is it?
one. Yeah, I think so.
Let me see.
I mean, we're talking about Raja and the King Cobra. Do we think any other cards get added from Purple Steel, or is that it? Potential options. Is that the only thing they got? Like,
maybe Bagheera, the bodyguard 5.
Oh yeah, definitely
that's
Bagheera as
true.
well. But that might be too.
That
That might be
card-
too high already.
But it might be like too expensive already.
Yeah, I think for the if you're going low the ground like that, I don't.
if you're going dock, yeah.
you have to probably go fast, right? Like aggro Purple Steelish, like the way the Doc traditional builds
Oh,
were.
you could play this.
Because
too, no?
think about it. Why would you play a mid-range Purple Steel deck? You have to ask yourself that, right? Like, I'm playing Purple Steel mid-range. Why? Whenever you're playing a deck, it's like, why am I playing this deck? So now we look into the format. Let's just say these are the decks. Amber Steel mid-range, right? Or Amber Steel, whatever, like maybe the Diggity, but or whatever. Let's say it's blue-red, blue steel, blue-green, and amber steel.
Oh, he does.
Do you guys feel
one.
comfortable playing this deck mid-range in that format?
What are we talking about?
No,
Sorry,
I
blue
think,
steel.
yeah.
Blue steel what?
It's the meta is blue-red, blue steel, blue-green, and amber steel. Do you feel playing this deck in this deck mid-rangey instead of the dog build? Do you feel comfortable playing that format?
No, I wouldn't
think
play
I'll
mid range in that meta. I feel like the only thing that would be good at mid range in that meta would be the amber steel.
Blue.
I feel like aggro would cook green blue, or it should cook green blue, blue red, and then it'll kind of struggle against blue steel too.
I don't.
Blue steel, I see blue steel with the amber steel. It's more still in the mid-rangey
Yeah.
side. It just can like swing for like 10 low out of nowhere. That's the thing with blue steel.
I don't think that aggro is gonna be able to have the games over blue red anymore. All because of that. Like, because now you're gonna be on small Sisus, big Sisus.
Yeah, but you're killing the
Gonna be-
coils, so that's what I'm saying. You gotta with Gantu, that's item hate. With Benja, that's item hate. You can also bounce the
Oh, you're
Benja,
talking about
so
the
you
new
still.
Gantu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that new Gantu. That's
Yeah, this one right
exactly the one we forgot. They're gonna be playing that.
That's what I'm saying. This
Right?
makes their
You
items
have
cost
items.
more. And then
Yeah,
I just
that's
pointed this out too. I mean, it just sucks that you have to tap, but the new queen, if you're killing their items and then putting them to the bottom of their deck, you're also outing their items, so you
And
can't.
gain 3 Lord?
And you
Wait,
gain
what?
three. Yeah.
And
That's
it's
not bad
it's
either.
or if they move a princess as well.
Yeah, but that's
is it-
irrelevant. That's
Okay.
Princess is more than likely irrelevant. I mean, obviously it's a good text, but putting this in
This card's-
purple steel.
Yeah, but like this card specifically, it says choose 3 cards. So I think it's not up to 3. It has to be 3 exactly. So like, what if they're just playing around it? I mean, not that it's gonna happen a lot, but
So blue red will probably have more than 3 because of the items, especially if you're taking them out, and then the actions
Yeah.
that they're playing, right?
And,
Yeah.
and then, yeah, definitely they're gonna have more to do. Like when I would play against Cesar with our green steel against his blue red, he would keep popping his items, and I would still pop his items. And so I was like, man, this guy has a lot of cards against this card now.
So what items do you really want to be popping with blue red? Like what are you really popping?
We could look into that with when we talk about the list. But I mean, you're still popping popsicles. I mean, obviously in that list where he was playing against me, I was playing like I'll show it right here too. But I was playing like an item heavy version, and in that version, you're just gonna have a lot of items in your discard. To be completely honest.
Okay.
You just have to know which thing to pop, right? It would like definitely coil. Coil is like the main thing that just demolishes it's insane, bro. He's like ink -2, ink -2. Oh look, I have a freaking quill, another quill, ink -2. I'm like, oh, here's Big Sisu. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like with Benja, but with Benja, you're also forcing to pop their items, and then that will also activate the queen. Hopefully, if you're popping enough. But
That's true.
Yeah.
I do. You have Benja, and then you have you said we have those other cards that can help with that. So
I feel like I would do something like this. Let's see.
Benja's a
the
2/3, no?
Gone to right for the pay 2 extra. That could be really huge tempo because it's like, okay, well, I don't even have enough ink to play all this other stuff I wanted to play.
I mean, I guess you could still keep the rabbit and take out the genie.
And then you have to out the Gone to first too.
No, you
I mean,
can't because you have the dock.
that's pretty good. That purple steel, I can see it having some life, right? Some Cobras, some Rajas in there, some Gontus. It has weapons, right? It has a bodyguard, whatever the name is. It's pretty good weapons. I think you can probably survive.
Cool. It's gonna be really good. Purple Steel is gonna stay around. It has the 2 colors that it needs to keep the pressure. It has all the best 1-drops.
That does have good 1-drops.
Yeah, that's why like these 2 colors are staying around for a good while now, and I think it will put the brakes on red blue, which would be great.
No, 100%. Yeah.
What is that?
You're fixing up a little bit of what it would look like, kind of a little bit.
I feel like 3 Gantu might be too much, or nah.
Nah, just 2. I think 2 Gantu.
I mean, this is still only 12. This is still only 12 Uninkables.
I mean, you can play more.
Oh, it's because I took out some genies. We wouldn't play rabbit, right? It'd be like more genies.
I would use a set of rabbits because you still have the continuous pressure. It's evasive. It's gonna get over. They have to find an out for it.
I mean, this build probably plays that Final My Platinum, right? How you said at least one.
Like 2 up.
At least.
I forgot to add Cobra. Where's Cobra at?
I don't know where deck right now. Thanks.
2 crabs.
What would happen?
4 Benja. Are we playing Lawrence?
No, I don't think Lawrence is going to be good this next set. You're probably just playing White Rose if you're going low to the ground. You probably just
you
put the
put
White Rose.
That's a 3 for 3. That's a 3-drop for 3-drop.
What?
Yeah.
I'll look something like this, guys. What we're thinking, but this is 58.
This is at least a base, right? Of like giving you guys an idea of like kind of the base of
what
it would look like.
Yeah, this is something I would go. Somewhere towards the direction I would go. This is only 58 cards. Obviously, you can fix the numbers, but
2 platinums, yeah.
Or up the ratios in some of these. But I think you do go lower to the ground. Yeah, and then like Ethan said, like the Cobra, you do, or I forgot if it was James or Ethan, but you go dock because now the Cobra, if you have double dock, you discard 1. But yeah,
is the Bakara inkable? The Panther?
It is. So we can still play it because it is inkable. And if you do get
like
to
literally
5,
2 of those, and then maybe I find on my Platinum, and then that's like 61, right? And then I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I do think the bigger is fine. It's a bodyguard too. It'll help keep your other questions alive. Maybe you can even play the Dawn too, but
Can't aggro. You do have it already teched in there.
Yeah, so something like this for purple steel. Obviously, this is all speculation, but I feel like this would be decent.
Just giving you guys a base foundation to kind of go off of.
Yeah, so that's something like that. Let's go with Hector. Let's show what you would cook up for them. So I'll share your
again base foundation. I keep constantly switching stuff, just giving people an idea of that. People that are lost, trying to deck out, kind of give you guys an idea of like a rough draft.
So let's share your.
I'm not gonna say I put my 10,000 brain cells in it, but I probably did a good amount of percentage into like looking at what a good deck is gonna look like. So
yeah, so let's share. You could talk on your little goofy green yellow deck.
All right, guys. As you guys know, I wanted to try green yellow. It's probably a deck that I'm at locals here and they're gonna try. I've been wanting to do some aggro because just to play a little bit differently. I said green yellow was gonna be good, but Bell got announced, right? So that's an issue. So now we're putting some Manzais in there because go ahead and trade into it. We're putting some Eric's bodyguards for the 2. As you guys see there, we have a 2-drop. If you guys are not looking, by the way, we are playing. I'll give you guys kind of an idea. It is playing 16 1-drops. Is playing the 4 Pegasus, 4 Merfolks, 4 Queens, 4 Stitches. The Stitches is going to be your draw engine, but also you can spam out, obviously, it's still a 2/2 1-drop. Also with the Queen, we know what the Queen with what it can do when you shift it, and it allows your weak characters to not become strong, and you get good trades. So people can't just be like, oh, this deck can never swing back at me, because you always have to respect the Queen or out the Queen that means they're not outing something else. You have the Lilos there for the 3. something you can get off lady, but that's probably nothing you're never going to get because you're going to be getting back your 1-drops and your piglets. You're playing 4 piglets. You're also playing the 4-drop bodyguard Eric. It is a 0/5. That is another thing you can get off lady. So that's a kind of another thing to take in mind of. It's a 0/5, so the bell cannot out it. And if they dare to, there could be a build, right, where you also have some Rapunzels in here, and you go more of like your beefy route with maybe Nalas and maybe some of these Erics. And your Eric is a great Rapunzel target. Rapunzel's not in this list. Like I said, it's just kind of like a rough draft, kind of giving you guys a base. But I'm saying he is a great Rapunzel target that you guys can look into. I do like Enchantress. I think she's the 3/1, right? The one that also trades with the bell if they decide to go into it. You got some Flans, some Ursula. I wanted to kind of be able to like be annoying to where like they think they don't have all this card advantage, so you still can discard them, which is why you can go Merfolk, Flans, Ursulas. You have Forgotten Me as a 4 of that can be really really strong card to finish off some games. We know if you usually people hold 2 to 3 cards around in curve, whether you have Forgotten Me, and if you rip their whole hand, it could be game over. You have Lady. It's gonna add you your 1s and your 2-drops. Really good, really solid. I like that card as a 4 of. I do play 2 revive because that revive can fully revive you a queen, fully revive you a Shift Pegasus, or not the Rockstar Stitch, right? Rockstar Stitch, I believe.
No, it's a 6. Yeah.
So, but you can revive the lady and add 2 more back. Rough draft. I mean, these guys can give you the thoughts on it. Like this is kind of something I cooked up a little, probably like 5-6 minutes, just kind of like an idea of what can be. But I definitely do want to think in mind of that. You probably want to be able to check the bells with Princess and the Queen shift line, right? Maybe some crickets get added into this. It's a lot of ideas you can go with Rapunzels and more of like beefy 1s and 2-drops. But I don't know. Back to deck, but we're gonna see, right? It's gonna be rough. What do you think? What do you guys think? What do you think, Danny?
Something that you see in the deck, right, and something that I'm looking at in Green Steel also is that you have Merfolks and you have Blins, but there's no John. Like I've been considering just Xing John out from Green Steel too, just because it just feels like it's just really, really, really kind of too slow, and you want to start playing something else on 3, like especially with these item decks around the corner. You want to play a Benja, you want to play your target, you want to play something else on 3, and John just feels really slow, even with just a discard build. And I see John maybe moving out the meta just a little bit, or it's not like a 4 of, it's not a 3 of, it might even go down to like a 2 of. But it looks solid. Like even if you had John in here, right? Like it just feels slow. Like you would, because you're starting off fast, and then John on 3 kind of slows you down. And then
it was crazy. I've played so many 1s and 2-drops that if you guys see my 3-drops, it's not really there. It's only the shift line pages. Or my plan was to play 2 cards on turn 3.
Yeah, that's why. Like you play, maybe you want to start playing 2 dudes now on turn 3.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
just other 3-drops that you want to play now instead of John. I see it as a possibility that John just might like move out just a little bit. This set, next set he comes
Also,
back.
the more people don't respect aggro because it's gonna be a blue format, so let's all tech for blue. The better aggro gets, right? I started playing. Some people that are playing 2 grabs are only gonna play 1. Some people are not gonna be playing grab at all. Stuff like that is gonna help these aggro decks catch them off guard, right?
Yeah.
I didn't prepare for aggro because I thought all these Sapphire decks were gonna come in. I didn't think no one had the guts to play against like the Bell 1-drop and all that stuff. So that's a good thing to also consider for aggro players. There's like not fully lost hope. You just have to play smart. Like you might have to like for sure kind of see different lines. Like I said, the bodyguard air like 0/5 on the bell. Okay, well now your Merfolk might quest 2 more times. It's like little stuff like that you kind of have to see. There's a queen shift line. Like you might have to like be swinging back here and there and just get good trades and lady me that resource back to where now you're like a fast deck but can like handle mid range and handle a grind.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I also mentioned it when we were talking about this deck online or on the other episode. I did try to build this. I was testing online and I tested, I think, against Danny, and then but he was playing Green Steel, so obviously I got cooked because he just dropped Ursula and then just double sang. And the only other person I tested against was against someone random, but they were playing Red Steel, so another board based just damaging, like challenging deck. So I just got destroyed.
It'll be interesting to see how this does against like blue red, right?
Yeah, that's what this against blue red we want to see. We want to see how this fares against blue red. It's just rough because it's gonna be another heavy steel meta. Blue steel just got great, but blue just got cards to help its blue steel deck synergize a lot more better, right? Purple steel again. Purple steel is we're seeing everywhere, and it's just steel is going to be around for a good
I'm
minute.
gonna be honest. I think a lot of purple steel and green steel are gonna fall off to play the blue steel. So maybe the numbers stay the same. Maybe then there's no more steel. It's just like they go to a different steel deck.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, that's possible.
And it's just so rough, right? It's like we want to see good cards come into steel, but I think steel just overall helps so many other. Like I think I want to see red steel a lot more. I want to see red steel be able to come back, but it's like if they give a steel a good card, or it's not just helping red steel, it helps every single steel deck in the freaking format. Amber steel, purple
That's
steel.
why they made dual
blue steel.
colors, bro. But they got to do it right.
Yeah, that's where the dual ink.
Yeah,
That's
it's
how you
helping.
adjust it.
That's why that Mushu should have been a freaking great card to combat red steel. Oh, like, boom! This makes you want to play red steel.
I mean, it kind of does, but
Which it actually got. Like
yeah,
some people are thinking about it because of it, right? It's not bad. Like what's the other one? There was two. There was the Mushu
Mulan.
with the other one.
the Mulan.
The Mulan.
The Mulan, right? Yeah.
So me with this deck, the only like I said, I think I would still play John. When I was testing it, I think I messed up because I was still putting the daisies, and I was thinking about cutting them too. But I had the same exact one drops as you plus the daisy, and I guess minus the Pegasus. But I think I would go Stitch, Queen, Merfolk, and for my 2 drops, I would probably do Ursula, Piglet, Flynn. I think that might be it. Oh, a couple of Lilos, like 2 Lilos. And then 3, I would play probably just John. I think that's where I was messing up too. I think I played multiple Johns. I think I would probably just be on 3 Johns. And then 4, well, we also have on 3, you can play Shift Queen. Or actually, she's a 3 Queen. I mean, she's a 2 Shift. For the Stitch, I would probably try to fit in the Tramp, the new Tramp card. And then another place I messed up since I'm playing the Johns is the You Have Forgotten Me. I think I would make space for it. I wasn't playing it because at the time I was trying to Mufasa build, but I think that comes out completely. So I think I do make space for the You Have Forgotten Me. The reason I like the draw is just another like draw engine. So that'll be your Stitch, and then the Stitch, and then the Lady as your draw engine, or and the John, Lady, and Stitch technically draw engine because Lady will get your cards back, and then I would like the Tramp in for like pseudo, not draw. It's more like card filtering, but. I mean, I can test it again. It's just I got tilted because I played against the worst matchups that I just made the deck feel bad no matter what I did. But
James, I know you play aggro. Any thoughts on aggro this coming
I
format?
was trying to look at what Lady does.
she just gets 2
Yeah, what is
characters, 1 or 2 from your discard into your hand.
Back into your hand. I was looking at it. I think because like how much you're discarding, like I think you can cut the revives.
That's another thing. I tried cutting it, but honestly, hitting the Tramp with it's kind of nice. I mean, hitting the Lady.
Yeah.
Because
They just go to your hand.
Because remember, revive gets you a body on board plus 2 cards to hand. That's
But then
Yeah,
why don't you just the set 1 Hades? Doesn't Hades put the person to the field also?
No, it's also to the hand.
No, it's in the hand.
Oh,
But like, because your only big targets are like the Pegasus and that, and I guess your main target is the Lady.
Yeah,
But it's like because your draw, like is the Stitch.
That's
whatever,
why I
but
would
they're
also
gonna-
try to, if you're playing Revive, I would try to fit the Rapunzel because then that would be another good Revive target.
Yeah, I honestly want to fit the Rapunzels, especially if I have 4
But
Eric.
so
That's
the
the one I
pro-
gotta fit in.
So that's the only guy. I don't think you play Rapunzel, like only because like your only guy that you're gonna heal really is the Prince.
Well,
Everyone else.
I
Stitch-
mean, Ursula is a 1/3,
Stitch
right?
is a 3/5,
Ursula's
Lady's a
the
4/4. Yeah, I mean, there's some
it's not
decently thick bodies. If you play the Tramp, he's a 2/7. I mean, he has in this one he has the Prince 0/5.
Because I think like when you're on curve, we're like Tramp is like crucial, right? Like that's the thing. Like if you're planning to win games, you probably have to resolve a Tramp.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah,
think
it's
Rapunzel, you don't go on curve. Rapunzel's more like mid to late game. Like okay, now 5 drops are for sure on board.
Oh.
You know, Eric is for sure on
Yeah,
board.
it'd be like
It's
a
not
2 of
you're not
Rapunzel or
You're
something.
screwed.
Because you don't want them to see it too. Like you want them not to play around it because they're gonna be thinking like this guy's going aggro. He might not be playing Rapunzel, and then you like you resolve it on them, and it's just back.
Maybe you can cut like the 4 Enchantress. I just like Enchantress against Spell, but you can cut the Enchantress and put like the 4 puzzles. There's room. There's just like a base and a solid, guys. We're giving you guys so you guys can kind of do your own.
We'll move
Yeah,
on.
like I think there's a world where like you just cut the revives, play John, take like I don't know how much songs. I mean, like I don't really like 4 Ursula personally. Like 3 is fine. Like
Yeah, I also want to see.
I'm gonna do the theory with the Ethan said. It's like with sometimes with the RA when we're talking about because Kenny like if Kenny thinks it's rough right now, then maybe that's a red flag. That's probably with Danny too, right? Danny loves John. But if he's iffy about it right now, that's kind of a little warning red flag that maybe he's not the greatest.
well, it's like because like okay, you cut the revives, your incubable count stays the same because you're already like what you're running is like discard, but it's not. But like it's like it's a capability. John
I'm not
also
though. I don't. That's why I didn't want to make it out. Like I don't want these people to think this is a discard deck.
Well, it's not that you're focusing on discard. It's just there. You know what I mean?
Right. That's why I don't want to put John. It's an uninkable that's for discard decks.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
I mean, he's still kind of going aggro.
I want to just get there.
He quests for 2.
It's because he quests for 2. He is ward, so he's gonna stick around. You got the Merfolk, you got the Flynn, you got Ursula. Like, you forgot me. Like you're already discarded naturally. Like it's not that's your main focus.
You know what? I would like John if maybe we add some bodyguards in there because then you get you have forgotten me John play more often.
Yeah. If you had that like ultimate hand, right? You went like Merfolk turn 1, turn 2 Merfolk, turn 3 John, turn 4 You've Forgotten Me. Like that's the nuts. That would be the nuts.
I don't think bodyguard works with John though, because then you want them to hit your Merfolk and Flynn. Now you're distracting them with the bodyguard. But we'll move on.
I guess just John Forgotten Me works. Period. I'm just greedy and want to quest with John too.
Yeah,
you're right.
Which you can on the ones you gotta go aggro, but on the ones where you gotta get a little bit more card value, you wait until you cast. Like you have Forgotten Me.
No, you're right.
No, and then that's when you still have your prince as well. So like, let's say you discarded their hand, you want to quest with them, then you drop the prince, whatever. So if next turn they're gonna Maui or whatever, okay, you Maui the prince. Like, there you go. And then you drop that and like a bunch of other 1-drops.
Now, to be said, this has 16 cards on Inkable currently. So you guys kind of work with whatever you guys say, but that's our input. But I know we don't want to go too much on this one. We can talk about another deck. I don't know if we've gone too much on this one.
We'll go next. Yeah, we took like 20 minutes on that one. That's good. Honestly, that build can be spicy now, to be honest. Or those colors can be spicy now. I still think you can go the song route and then the aggro. But let me pull up the next one.
Danny, you gotta make it happen, bro. Well, I know you're gonna try to work with green steel as well, no?
Yeah. No, but yellow green's been fun. I took yellow green to Vegas. I liked it. As long as I didn't play Steel Song 9 times like I did, it would have been funner. But hey, what comes it?
All right, next. Go ahead, Hector. Talk about your blue steel list.
All right, guys. This is one of my first takes. I've gotten a lot of questions sometimes on Discord. People want me to post some stuff. This is not like I'm playing this big tournament day 1. I kind of wanted to give a base because I was getting really rushed. I'm just throwing something out there. Now, this is not half that either. This is, I'm saying, like a good base of things you consider. You guys can see here, we no longer have to play Hook, which is pretty cool. I think that I see pretty Hook consistently when I play 3 of them. So I think it's not too much to ask to see a Bell in my opening hand, especially after Mulligan. You're just naturally probably going to have an item, right? Because you are playing in this list right here. You are playing 4 Popsicles, 4 Photospheres. You are playing a Scepter of, I don't know. Now, what people don't know what that one does is you tap it and a chosen character gains support. That can be really good for your Tipo. It can be really good for your Tinkerbell. You also have Arthur. So it allows your even Hiram, right? It allows your stuff to get beefy and be able to swing at stuff, especially if we are going to be in a Sapphire format. So things might be a little bit more tanky, or you might have to do the Cogsworth, right? Dealing Cogsworth versus Cogsworth. You never know in mirrors. That can be a really good thing to get you help in those. But it's there because it's another 1-drop target. So it's also good. It helps the aerial have more like, items. It helps the Tomato. You can add it back and stuff like that. We are also playing a Medal of Heroes, which people don't know. It's a 2-drop item. You tap it, you pay 2 ink, and your character not quest for 2 more. There's scenarios when your arrow can quest for 7. If you have diamond, quest for 14. You have 1 Tomato, you can swing it like that. Your Smee can quest for 4. Obviously, it's there, but we said it's something you can also get back and just finish games off completely. you have the Bell, another item target for Bell. So we just wanted to give targets for Bell. 4 Quill, 2 Dime, 1 Grab your sword. Why am I only on 1 Grab? Because I don't feel aggro is going to be that much out there, like that much. And you're also playing 2 Twin Fire. The reason you're playing Twin Fire is because you're playing Whole New World, so you don't mind discarding your hand to get your maximum value of 1 card, 2 cannons. You're doing 3 Tamatoas. I have Viking 3. It could be a 4. Like I said, more testing needs to be done. 1 Hideaway, because I like after wheel, not having to play a lot of ink. I just need sometimes to just play 2 and out the problem, right? Arthur, 2 Simbas. Why the Simba? Because I believe that I can rap more consistently now, and I believe Simba is better than Tinkerbell. So I wanted to add at least 2 copies in there and cut 1 of the Tinkerbell to make 5 Tinkerbell-like cards. 2 Hades, 2 Ariel, 3 Cogsworth, 4 Hiram, 4 P, 4 Smee, 3 Tipo. I do not like selling this. I think it's more of leaving the body there. We have Scepter. We want to kind of consistently have bodies on board. Those of you that like Blue Steel, in a Whole New World, sells whatever. You kind of want to go Tipo instead. But yeah, I will also give more explanation. I'm always in the channel when more in depth for the Whole New World list, and then I'm gonna do the back-to-back updated, the no Whole New World list. So make sure you guys check that out. But what do you guys think about this one?
So I think this is a really good, like you said, first take. I feel like you're being nothing bad with the list, but I feel like you're being more safe with it. You're making these little adjustments, still pretty similar to the other thing, other previous lists. I would like to see. I'm a big advocate for it. I'll show it right now too to see what you think. On going a little bit more song heavy with the list now and taking out wheel. That would probably be a no wheel list. Putting in the Bell, putting in strengths, putting in storms, and then because we got the Bell now. She's a turn 2 singer. She's basically a Cindy.
100%.
I would like to try that, but obviously that's a little bit more probably got to put more time into testing that to talk about how consistent and good that feels. But I mean, the list looks solid for like you said, a first take. Can I think you could definitely say you can tell someone to take this and they'll do decent with it because it's just kind of especially first days, because it's first days. A lot of people are trying out wacky stuff and pretty similar list to set 6.
Safe,
yeah,
it's a safe deck, but we're still playing some of the new cards to maximize on the potential of the new deck. I'm only playing the really, really good new cards, right? And I'm keeping everything that was already good in Blue Steel with the wheel. Now, like how you said, it is a wheel list, which is why I'm on Twin Fire. There's specific stuff. You take out wheel, we're playing a wheel list, it changes, right? I'm going
100%.
More Strength of the Raging Fires, more songs, more stuff like that. It's way different.
Yeah.
So,
Man, this set, dude, that Bell should have been an inkable. Coil should have been uninkable.
I'll tell you right now, uninkable Coil would be unplayable.
No. They still would have been excellent cards.
I'm telling you right now, it wouldn't be.
Yes, it would have.
You guys are underestimating how much hindrance that 2-drop is putting. It changes the deck completely. So now if you're putting an uninkable on top of that, it's already changing the deck to a different thing. It's gonna make it worse.
I don't know, man. You guys were running 9 uninkables. You guys would have been
No,
fine.
Dean was running 9 uninkables. Every other red-blue list was running 14, 13.
I think Matt had 10.
It's crazy when you guys say, "Oh man, I'm bricked on uninkables," and then you just board wipe my board with 6 days. That was a big turn for me, huh?
We gotta get there first,
crazy.
bro. We gotta get there first.
You always get there. It's never we gotta get there. It's always.
Not when you miss turn to ramp.
Total flip, right? Blue-red is now, we're only running 10 uninkables. And green still, I'm running 21.
I mean, we're not going to talk about green still. I'm on the same boat with you, bro. Yeah, green still got Giga wrecked this set, and they just keep giving us uninkables.
You guys got Smee. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Smee's cracked. Yeah, sure,
and New Pete.
So,
Pirates.
But honestly, good list. I would like to, like I said, I would like to see, and I'm sure you're going to dive into it. I would like to see the, trying to go a little bit more song heavy now. I feel like Blue Steel can be the new song deck. I feel like we're song deck now. So, but
that's right, because we have our Cindy is a 3/3 body.
Yeah, we have a better Cindy. Yeah, we have a better Cindy. Yeah, so we'll see. But
I'm sick. I'm so sick right now.
So actually, let me.
Hey, we're gonna have mirrors, Ethan. We're gonna have mirrors. A different. It's just gonna be a different type of steel song mirror.
Yeah,
actually-
you'll just be better at it. It'll just be you'll just be better, more consistent.
Let me actually show you what I was talking about. So this is
Yeah, it is a good theory. Like we said, where you go like let the storm rages and strength, like just the way Hammer Steel does. Except your singers is like a 3/3 body. Like
Yeah.
that you played it for free. It's kind of dumb.
So this is kind of what I was thinking of, something like this. Obviously, haven't tested this one at all either. So
14
let me try to show it on the screen. So
Oh man, you're really out there.
Yeah, this is like I'm like trying something new.
people.
Holy crap! I can't do this.
Is it? What is that? Maurice's workshop? What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs
What
to
is it
draw in
there?
because he's not playing wheel.
Bro, you
Oh.
don't need characters to freaking play Strength of a Raging Fire. What, you're gonna have a freaking...
I have
Yeah, I was
Pete and I
gonna
have
say, I
Bell.
don't think
What do you mean?
they're
And
going
I could cheat out
wide.
Scrooge.
You're not really playing that much to be doing 4 strengths.
Oh, bro.
I have Pete on 3, and then I could also cheat out Scrooge, and then I have I'm gonna be mulling for Bell and like the popsicle line.
But yes, Caesar, yes. If you open up the item and you have the bell, and then you have the P, and then you have the strength, and then you have
well,
the
you
people,
always-
yes, you can. Yes, then it
obviously
goes
I don't
good.
keep. Obviously I don't
Yes,
keep the
if you have
P.
all
No,
that.
you full mull into it. Like you full mull into like the. I
Oh,
mean,
I
we're
know,
playing
earlier
eight.
you
We're playing
said
8
strength.
1-drop items, right? So it's not unlikely to see one. So the one that's higher unlikely to see is the Bell. And I'm not saying you're gonna open up Bell strength pop every time, but I mean, if it doesn't go that way, like you can still cheat out the Scrooge. You can still cheat out. I actually wanted to find a way to put.
Oh man, I don't know,
I'll go on
man.
this
I'm
list
not
again.
gonna lie. I don't like the strength when you don't have SME.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like you can't go as wide. Like, and you're not even on no wheel, so you can't even like spam bodies, wheel, and then like strength, right? Like, you're very like tall. You're more of like in a tall version. Like you're going on curve, tall characters. So strength kind of contradicts itself. Like at that point, you can still do songs. Don't get me wrong, but like you have a Long Game Zeus, you have Let It Goes. Since you're dropping these 5-6 bodies and you're keeping tempo that way, no?
I mean,
Hector said-
does the strength really have to? Does the strength really have to hit more than 3 though? Like a majority of the time,
But I'm
unless you're
saying
hitting big
your deck
characters.
is probably at most going to be hitting 3s at most.
Because maybe you played
Right?
the
Hammer
Zeus.
Steel, Strength of a Raging Fire. You can ask Ethan. He'd be hitting for 6.
Yeah.
When it
Five
hits for 6, 7, that
Five
feels
consistently, like-
pretty good.
Wow.
But yeah, it can't like Amber Steel specifically because it just plays low bodies and like after like a Pete or whatever, and you follow it up with like 1 drop. Like you're on 16, you go 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. You have like 6 characters on board, and you're strengthening for 6 because you have a Cinderella still standing. So yeah, it's pretty good. It can do those things, but it's probably not going to do those things as much anymore with the Blue Steel Bell out there.
Yeah.
Now, I have noticed a lot of Blue Steel lists. I don't know how you feel about this, Caesar. I see everyone kind of seeing their view and a lot of items and that, but no one is playing their own counter. When they play mirrors, no one's playing like item hate.
Yeah.
Like I did 1 hideaway,
Yeah,
right? It's kind
yeah.
of probably not enough. I'm scared of that. As you guys know, in Vegas, I played 3 Cuscos.
Yeah. Honestly, all my builds on my show today are not like prepped for the meta. They're just like fun decks. So like,
Just like a
obviously,
core.
yeah. So
You can go
obviously
item,
like
bro.
yeah, obviously I would have to adjust those once I start seeing the meta, and then start putting in those texts. But a lot of these like there's things that you will have to cut out. Like you said, depending on if there is a lot of mirrors, then I will have to find space for hideaways and stuff like that. So, but
The community, you guys help us out. I give mine out a good base. He gives this take. You guys play on Arcanito, you guys play wherever you guys want to play or whatever, tabletop, whatever it is, and then you guys kind of just fix it up, whatever you guys want to do. Figure out.
So this is what I'm most excited to play for next set. Something crazy.
This
like
is Ethan's deck. I heard Ethan's gonna be a red guy next set.
Something crazy like this.
Blue red, man. I'm already asleep.
No,
Put me to bed.
no two drop ramp. Just ramping with Quill. Oswald deck, baby.
I
What's up?
think the Oswald comes out.
You think so? I think he was hitting, bro.
Put a Tipo. Something else.
So the thing is with Oswald, if you take out Oswald out, you're also taking out Workshop. Workshop without Oswald is so bad. Like you paying 3 to bring out Workshop is so bad. And I'll tell you from experience from playing with that card for so long. So if you're gonna take out if you're gonna play Workshop, I think Oswald needs to come in because you cheat.
I
cheating
feel
out that Workshop is
I
something.
feel like you're really set 7 happy.
Yeah, I am.
Like
Yeah.
your blue steel and your blue red. I feel like you're just and I've done this before too, but then I realized like remember you only needed like add some of the
No,
green
I
card,
know.
I think.
No, I'm not saying these decks are gonna be broken. I'm saying these are like good decks to try out, like set 7 cards.
Bro, it's not Sisu on ice, bro. It's Serpent Sisu right now.
Bro, this is Sisu. This is Sisu removal only. What do you mean, bro?
Coil Sisu.
This is Coil Sisu.
Sisu, man.
Why don't you add that Merlin's bag, cottage
Carpet
bag,
bag?
or whatever?
Why?
The bag, carpet bag.
I have Tamatoa. Baby
Okay.
Tamatoa.
Bro, that bag is strong if you're gonna play the Oswald.
I did read the bag, and then I read Tamatoa, and I'm like, wait, why would I play bag now that I have 4 Tamatoa?
I'm telling you, Tamatoa is way better. I'm not gonna play that bag. I'm not gonna waste an
I
unusable
liked
slot in that
bag
bag.
before as a good tech. Now you have Tamatoa, so
Yeah.
I don't like when people are on bag. Now I see the new set list and they're on bag. I'm like, I guess.
So this is the only reason why I think Purple Steel is going to be really good against this deck is because that card we were just talking about, the Queen, that Tamatoa just brings red, blue, like I was playing against Cesar regularly, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna pop my item, pop my item, pop my item, pop my item. Oh yeah, let me bring all the items back to my hand." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What?" So now I'm thinking,
Yeah.
even if I try Green Steel with flatten them down, I still have to get rid of these Tamatoas also, and he's gonna bring those items back again.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the green steel's gonna be rough for
Yeah,
you to
green
deal
steel's
with
gonna
these
be rough.
bodies. It's gonna be rough, dude. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I don't know about green steel. I know how we said it with the purple steel. I don't know how about green steel next set, man. It's gonna be rough.
Yeah. This is something I would play. Honestly,
You
it's
guys don't
been
even have. You guys don't. They don't even have. They don't have the most criminal mind. So like,
no.
I wish you guys had a song that just outs big stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's Bruno, but it doesn't
You guys
really
have care. Yeah,
doesn't really
you guys
out
have
it.
characters like if it's a damaged character, banish it. Like the Anna, right? Does Anna come back? I don't know. Stuff like
Oh,
that.
you guys don't want to see my green still list. But anyways, I think this deck's fun. I got to test this deck, but unfortunately, my only testing partner only plays green steel, so I've been cooking him.
Well,
But
he won't say that like the other 2 decks he tried against Green Steel just got flattened.
no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This deck testing against green steel is terrible testing because this deck is just gonna
How do
straight
you
up
think
roll.
this list? How do you think this list will do with that green yellow list?
It's gonna struggle. I'll tell you that right now.
Bro, like, the Sisus, like this -2 attack, bro. Like, what was the whole point of coming out with Ice Block and
They'll never get there, bro. Because if they're dropping all their hands to drop items and all that on curve, you hit them with the "You Have Forgotten Me."
Yeah, that's all. And that's the thing I think I was struggling against with the Green Steel against this, because I couldn't get that last card out of his hand, and it was always a major card.
I would just come back
Right,
like
right.
crazy. Yeah.
I think a big thing too. This format is ward characters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Very true.
You
For
got
real.
also, you know, when we were talking about the other list sector, I just thought about it. If you didn't want to run John, you run that Prince Philip with the ward with the 3/2.
Yep.
Quester 2.
Or
Now the only ones that can take care of it is blue and green. Speaking of that, right? Blue and green. Blue and green are the only 2 colors that have ward, right? Or am I tripping?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they're the only ones that got awarded with ward. So if you guys looking to do ward decks, pick one that either has a blue or a green in it, or I guess both.
Yeah. So there's my other spicy list. As you can tell, I've always been a big item lover, so all my decks are gonna be items right now. So this one can be interesting. I also agree with Forbidden Mountain. I watched one of their video reviewing some stuff, and they said that they went away from the items in last set or this set 6 from green blue because it just didn't feel like relevant enough, and I always felt that too. But now I feel like with the Sapphire Coil, it will majority of the time turn on your Under the Sea. So I think the item version of this list can actually come in now. But
So you
Yeah,
think this
obviously
is
we'll
the
see.
Oswald set?
Yeah, I think this can be. Honestly, I do.
Remember, I
do
called
think
it. It was supposed to be like set 10.
Yeah, I do think he's in a better position this set.
so with your green yellow disc deck, Hector, it
Mhm.
could still go to the Under the Sea version that me and Devin were running, where you're still aggro, but you still run Muses, you still run Under the Sea, you still run the Johns, you still run. It could just be like the aggro discard, and it still might work.
Yeah, I could see a green yellow for sure, like the good old green yellow, right? With just adding the better cards here.
Yeah, we're just adding just a couple new cards. Yeah.
Yeah, my lists are more fun, boys. If you guys have a big tournament coming, if you guys have a big tournament coming up, a serious one, I wouldn't take it. I think my list definitely need a lot more tuning.
Definitely. Well, the first one should be local, so these are like good
Yeah.
fun, like try new cards, play different stuff, right?
Yeah, and then we'll go with Danny's green steel.
Not gonna lie, mine was a little safer, right? Mine was a little
No, yeah,
sweaty.
that's
Like
what I'm
if
saying.
you
I
happen
think
to have like
your
a
list
big, like
is
a box tournament or something, you probably do that.
yeah. I think your list is a lot safer. I feel like
So
for me testing like I already know what's good in set 6, right? Like for the majority of the part, so I want to test the new cards, like the new
Really,
cards that
really see the other new cards.
I want to test the new cards that I think really have a viable position, or even old cards like Oswald that might have a good spot in set 7.
Yeah, you're
And
saying
wanna
like I don't really care about wins or losses right now. I just want to play with
yeah,
these new
exactly.
cards.
I just want to test them and see what's actually gonna be viable, and see after that start building, going back, maybe reverting to the original builds, or maybe making the new builds after I know what's really strong. So that's kind of where I'm going with my testing, but yeah.
Yeah, for everyone listening, it's already been said that in the Fight Club, they are not going to have any of these new cards available till after release, to the day after release date or the day of release date. So if you are looking to test any type of these new cards, TTS, Tabletop Simulator, you are able to put these cards in there. You are able to play. Me and Cesar are on there as much as we can be. We just have a lobby open. Just join anyone's lobbies. You can get these games in just to play, just to fill these new cards out. It's a great. It's not difficult to learn. It's like $5. Not
No, I think it's
sponsored
like
by
$20 right now. It's when it's on sale, it's like $10. Yeah, when it's on sale, it's like 10, $5. Yeah.
we're not sponsored by Tabletop or anything, but it is another form of playing. Instead of the AI one that I do see a lot of people playing, where you're just playing against a computer. At least on tabletop, you're able to play against other people. So if you do have a chance, you could just hop on there, and we're
It's
always on
not
there.
warning though. It's not automated, so it is kind of like playing with physical cards. Like you have to do every action yourself. But honestly, sometimes I like that better. But yeah, like Danny said, if any of you guys want to play, hit us up on the comments. Comment your Discord, and I'll hit you guys up, because right now Danny's laptop is down, so I have no one to test with. I have no one to play with.
But this is my take, just a little bit of Green Steel. I do want to try the new Pete. I do think he's gonna come in handy. That's why I put in the improvise from like set 2, I think it is, or set 3. Just being able to have a Pete, improvise, get a draw, maybe trade with something, pop an item, since blue red's gonna be everywhere. I think it's really gonna help a lot. I did throw the Benjas in, like I said, purple steel and in green steel. I think Benja's gonna make another comeback. Everyone likes a good comeback story. Benja's quest for 2 is a 3-drop also. It just feels like 3 drops is kind of clunked. So like in my version, I don't have the Johns right now. I don't know if he's gonna go away 100%, but I'd rather play Diablo if I have to play it on 3. Ursula, Benja, like I said, the item Pete, it's great on 3. So it's just the 3-drop spot is very, very clunked, and it's very hard. So I have the flatten me, whatever. I forget how to say it exactly.
Yeah.
I do have 2 in there because of the item decks. I am on 2 Zeus because gotta get rid of the Tamatoas. There's baby Tamatoas now, big Tamatoas.
Wait, which card?
I find on my platinum.
No, the other card. You said the. Now I have the something.
Oh, the baby Pete.
Oh, Zeus.
The Zeus.
Oh, the Zeus. Yeah.
Yeah, just because the 5 damage it's coming into play. You got to get rid of these small Tamatoas, and it gets rid of small Tamatoa. It gets rid of big Sisu. The only thing it doesn't kill is the
Big Tamatoa.
Big Tamatoa. Yeah,
I was gonna tell you that too, because I like the Phantom. I'm like, how do you like if let's say they get to an 8-drop Tamatoa. Are you just kind of screwed, or like is there a way?
Nah, he's kind of screwed.
You're not doing Bruno, right? Like,
Nah, he has no Bruno. Yeah, he's kind of screwed.
Comes back in, or no? You just like there's no room, or what?
That's why it's just messing around
Maybe
with
like
it. It's just
12?
there's just so many songs, right? Like maybe strength does go to 2, then we go to 2 Brunos. It's just very. Yeah, it's very difficult right now. Like I'm just always debating those big, because you got to get rid of so many cards now, and it's very hard. But I think Platinum is gonna be a big role. Benja's gonna be a big role. Yeah.
All right, Danny, you ready for my spicy green steel list? I think right now on the podcast is a good time to show it.
All right, let's see.
You ready for this, bro? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 1 I mean, it's still kind of.
God.
It's still kind
Watch it be
of.
fucking. Watch it be like 37 cards in there.
It is, bro. No, actually,
Oh my god.
actually,
No,
I don't
there's
think
no
so.
way.
Nah, bro, there's like no set
All
seven
right,
cards.
now we know. With James is the hype, and then with Caesar's just set 7 happy. He's like, "What's new?"
No,
Let me just slap one.
I'm very set happy.
What
So.
is that? You have Hey, no cap. I like the damage counter one. I was thinking about it, but I don't know about this coil thing.
I don't know what half of these cards do because not some Nino, so I don't even like.
What do
I'm
you
not even
mean?
gonna,
It's
like-
P, baby P.
All
Every
I saw-
action.
all I saw was Lady Tremaine, and I was like, okay, you got it, buddy.
Yeah, this is the roughest thing, but
What does that do?
it's the worst.
it's
It's the
both.
worst legendary. It's both.
It's-
Yeah, it's both.
It's a placeholder.
It's a base.
Okay.
So every
It's my token?
so she
Okay.
taps, and then she returns a damaged character, to the player's hand, and then they choose to discard a card.
Ah,
Oh no, it's actually at random. It's at
bad.
random. It's at random. Yeah.
that's so bad.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. But
So,
but
And
What
this
does she
one-
cost? 6 too?
What's the coil for? What is the coil for? To give someone evasive?
no, it's for the sheriff.
What does it do?
It's for the sheriff. It's psycho and it's for the sheriff. Sheriff,
Yeah,
you don't
it's for
remember
the
sheriff,
sheriff.
bro? You don't remember sheriff from the Beast
We have
OTKs?
2 sheriffs.
What's the coil to do?
Every time you
Well, you might as
discard,
well-
every
might
time
as
you
well
ink,
take
you
out the Lady
discard. Right?
Tremaine. You might as well take out the Lady Tremaines and put 2 Beast Relentless in
I
there.
like the sheriff.
That's
against
dumb. No,
Every
if I
time
take
they
out Tremaine, Anna's coming in. Not this is a placeholder in all reality. It's Anna. If this doesn't work out, it's Anna.
Yeah.
It has to be honest.
Yeah.
So just say problem.
So that's why, like, back to my green still, I was thinking about putting Anna back in. Like, maybe Anna goes higher than just a one of, right? I think, what is Zan ran? Zan ran 2, or that other guy ran
was-
2, right?
It was 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
like,
playing
maybe-
it. I was 2.
Yeah, maybe Anna becomes more of a one of, just because you are able to ping things just for one, but like you can use this the action that you have in there where you put one ping on something, so it's gonna synergize with the one drop P, and it's gonna synergize with your Anna now.
Yeah.
If you
and
want-
you could rebound. You could rebound her.
Yeah, and you could technically rebounce her. Maybe you can, instead of that random freaking, what's her name, lady?
No, lady.
Yeah, you put the actual other lady in. That's an uninkable also, or you bring back a action
No,
card.
that's terrible, bro. That's worse. So I don't think you understand. It's very like it's 2 O's right here, but the combo is the steel coil, while one it just cycles in your hand. Even if you're inking one, that's 1 turn cycle every turn that you ink. And then with the Nottingham, if you have it out, it pings for every time you discard. So then this activates the Lady Tremaine. Like I said, this is more of a placeholder. If anything, it would be Anna in here. But now you're able to out big stuff. And she also just discards. So it's a discard effect still and it out stuff. But Anna does the same thing, except you have to choose one or the other, right?
I think I'm gonna be honest. I think if like you really go the full discard route, I just feel like green yellow might be the move now.
No, yeah, I 100% agree.
Like you have Forgotten Me on tempo after you discard a few. Just you have Forgotten Me is like huge. Maybe like one Lucifer also in that green yellow.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, no, I do think
Also.
I do think if you want to go discard, it's green yellow. But I mean, obviously, I have a place in my heart now for green steel because I topped with it. So I was also
The
just trying
green steel guy, you
to.
have to give at least a
Yeah.
green steel list.
I was also trying to build something goofy with it because I don't think like I'm still like I didn't like Zan's like aggro list. I'm still more of the like mid range discard list. So I was trying to keep that, and I don't think you could just go with like the previous thing. I think you have to innovate a little bit. So that's why I was trying to, because I think the steel coil is good. I mean, me and you were talking about it, Hector, like as a 1 or 2 of, like it's just constant cycle every turn.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Oh,
in
yeah.
blue steel, it's a little bit better because you
When
could do
discard, it
2.
fixes your hand for the matchups.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then with the inkables, they'll fix your inkables if you really need it. So I don't think it's bad. And then to make it a little bit more viable, I added the sheriff there. And like I said, the Lady Tremaine is a little bit troll. But like I said, that's more of a placeholder for the Ana. But then with the mosquito bite, with the baby P, like it kills your items. You still have hypnotize. I put the wake up Alice as a 1 of. It could be the 3rd mosquito bite, but this one just returns a damaged character in hand. So there is outs to big stuff too. Like I'm outing big
What does the
Tomato.
mosquito bite do? It says that banish a chosen damaged
No.
character?
It's just deal one, not deal. Put 1 damage counter on a character.
Oh, that's so bad. That card is so bad.
Yeah, but like, why don't you could play Ring the Bell?
I'm not worried
Yes,
about.
but now we're asking 2 cards to remove 1, which is still bad.
Yeah, but the actions are there for to activate Pete on like the.
I'd rather
item
just play
builds.
Bruno.
I am playing Bruno. I am playing Bruno.
So that's key. Or you're like, oh, 1 damage counter here, pop an item at the same time.
Yeah.
But you're only running 2. You're only running 2 feet, so it doesn't feel like it's really helping a lot.
Yeah, that's why I didn't add that much more actions. I just added 3 more actions, like regular actions. But it also goes with the Tremaine or Ana in the sense.
He's being so happy. He's being so happy.
What do you mean? There's only 4 new set cards in this deck. What do you mean?
Okay, but when you go
Actually, no,
mosquito
my bad. I
bite,
have that
that's
list.
still that's still because of the set happiness of mosquito bite, right? The sheriff, that's also because of the set happy.
Yeah,
You have 9 new cards.
yeah. I forgot about the Pete's. 2, 4, 6. No, sorry.
The
2,
sheriff
4,
is whenever
6, 8.
they ink,
9.
they discard whenever or once per turn.
What happened?
Whenever a card's discarded.
It's whenever I discard a card.
What?
It's whenever
Oh,
I
you're
discard.
doing
a card.
that with the coil.
Yeah,
The sheriff with the coil. Okay.
yeah. So, I mean, if I really want to, I can fit in. If I'm doing the sheriff, I can fit in. What's that song called? The draw 2 discard 1.
Oh.
Strike a good match. I think it's called.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go next.
Danny, you're afraid to innovate, bro. You don't want to try new cards, my guy.
I'm liking. I don't know about. Oh no. Yeah.
Bro,
He said, "Nah, I like
all you
the-
added was Pete. That's all you added, my guy.
I like them. No, but I'm telling you, I like the mosquito bite. I like that it's action. I
Yeah,
like
but
that it gets around.
that's not a new card.
It is a set card.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm trying out what's new to find out what's good from the set. I know what's good from last set. I know how things performed last set, so I want to put new cards to find out what's good. What's up?
Ethan, are you a little bit happy that Green Steel is going to be way less viable now?
No,
You're gonna
because
see it win less and
now
less
he's gonna
and less.
get screwed by Red Blue. He's not happy.
Nah, I mean, Red Blue sucks anyways. I'd be Red Blue all day.
There you go.
On every stuff. Yeah.
All right, next deck. Next deck.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we got. Because you guys are hating on the new. I got more, bro. But y'all hating on the new on the new thing.
Take them out. No more.
No,
We're good.
One more.
We don't need to see more shit.
One more. Ready? Bam. What is this monstrosity? What is this monstrosity?
Why queen? Why don't you run that other queen? The other queen is better instead of this new queen.
Because you don't
Jesus,
look
why
at
you
the
play that
synergy,
queen?
my guy. Look at the synergy. Well, you just judge right away.
But I can already tell the other queen would be better. This one's uninkable, the other one's inkable, and the other one you don't have to hit a damage character.
What
It's just
queen?
when they
Yeah.
What are you talking
Why
about?
are you running that big prince?
that queen, right? That,
Dude, are
that
you guys-
split-
You guys know what this queen does?
Let's roll.
Yeah, they take any character that's played, they take a damage.
Okay, so why am I playing this prince? Because every character on the board is going to be damaged. So when this one comes into the field, it just damages the whole
I
board.
like the Prince. I
When
like
does
the
it come onto the field?
They-
I have
like
a
it.
morph, and it's just a 2 of.
Yeah,
You
I like
don't
the
see it, you
Prince.
ink
I'm not
it.
gonna lie.
What's
I
the
like-
shift?
It
It's a shift
morph,
7 or
and you don't
something,
have to
right?
shift with it. It's just play it. You don't have to shift with it.
Wait, isn't it a 9 cost?
Yes, but if you don't see it, I mean, if you can't morph
should be playing the
shit.
ward. Aren't you playing the ward one?
I did put him in, but I took him out.
No, he's in there. He's ward. He's gonna guarantee.
Yeah, no,
that.
I had a 2 of them.
He's
But
a shift 7, isn't he?
he is a shift 7, yeah.
Oh
No, he's
my
a shift
This is
six.
not
god.
an
He's a
aggro
shift
deck.
six.
This is a mid-range overwhelm you deck, so he's gonna get to the shift set.
Let me ask you something, James. You want to play spaghetti dinner or spaghetti dinner? That's a very niche one of, but I can actually ink this. I can ink this. So if I can't do it, I can ink it.
You don't
That's
have
true.
brawl. You get demolished by aggro.
Why would I
no?
want brawl, bro? I have ring the bell. It's better. You
What are you
guys,
gonna do
this queen comes out on 3,
It's 3 daisies.
huh?
I like the synergy. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
lose
still
against
like
3
that.
daisies, bro. I can't beat every deck, my guy.
I still don't like that lady. I still like that 2-drop lady. The 2.
No, yeah, this is also just trolling.
That card is pretty bad. That goes into the Prince Phillips right there, the ward, probably for sure. With the
Yeah,
with the
I could put this Prince Philip too. I was just.
Yeah, so
You could put what do you call it in here too, right? Anna.
Yeah,
Instead of that
I could
lady?
put on- yeah.
Now that the queen synergizes, you go queen on fucks. She's a shift, right? I can't.
You know how I deal
I
with
like the Maui shark with the fan the flames, right? That could be really good. Broken.
you know how I deal with that girl. I take out some of these cards and I put rush characters in. That's how I deal with it.
I think
okay. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I like this deck build more than your green steel build,
That's
and more than your blue steel build. I actually can see this deck going really, really good. I
Where?
still don't know about the Queen of Hearts because I guess you can do the cheaper one that Danny said that's inkable.
Oh, read the Queen of Hearts. What does the Queen of Hearts do?
It's just
Yeah,
done.
what is it? Why are you playing that one instead of the other one? I need.
Oh, you're talking about the rush
other
one?
The
Are you talking
green
about the
red? No, the green red one. The green
Sure.
red one.
There's a baby green red one?
No, you're the one that you
No,
have.
I'm
Is
saying
bro.
the
Pick up the
Bloodborne.
green red Queen of Hearts.
This one.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah. What does she do?
She's the one that's gonna activate the whole deck, bro. She's whenever another character is played, put a damage counter on them.
Oh
So-
no, that's really crucial. Then what was the
Yeah,
other
this
one?
is crucial.
The one that you're playing that's bad.
This one.
But
That's
you know,
yours.
your characters take damage too. You know that.
Oh
too.
no, he's not playing the. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fair. No, that's fine.
Yeah, I know
But
my
that's your
characters take
again,
damage
his
too.
Queen of Hearts makes sense in this deck because he's trying to hurt everything and he's gonna Prince Philip one side B prep, right?
Yeah, or this is just a better brawl.
And then
really
you
bad.
have actions. You can still Diablo shift. You have that. No, I like the deck. I'm a hot take. I like the deck.
I don't think Diablo. I think we move away from Diablo.
Why? I have a bunch of actions.
I listened to you. You said look at the synergy. I think the deck has synergy.
Yeah,
I don't think you need people. Why don't you just put 2 merfolks?
because I have actions.
Yeah, but
I have 4, 6, 10, 14 actions.
yeah, I guess just a combo.
Just cut that Tremaine and put 2 Prince Philip, the ward one, in there.
No, I'll put Anna, but I will find space for the
And
ward,
then yeah, and
ward
Anna's
for
good too, right? Yeah, Anna for damage character, of course, 100%. Yeah, no, I like the idea behind red, green, and then damage characters. It makes sense.
you don't have any
I
4
think the
drops.
Queen of Hearts. I think you took the Queen of Hearts, a green red, and you actually used its full potential for it. Which
Yeah.
is cool.
You go from
like it.
straight 3 to 5, no 4 drops, huh? You just rely on the actions or shift.
Yeah, I couldn't. Honestly, there wasn't that good of 4 drops, to be honest. Because Muses doesn't work good in this list. Because I was trying to put the Ursula, but there's not really that good songs. So that's why I went more the action way. And my 4 drop would have been Robin Hood, but honestly, it's another new.
So start doing big king, muted one of.
But yeah, okay, you guys
that
heard it here
was
first.
fun.
You guys heard it here first. Out of all my decks, Hector liked this one.
Hey, green. Hey, the red Christmas is gonna win Rob's event.
That's why I'm
It's
playing.
because
Boys.
I think there's no like red green established like super good version, so you can actually innovate and be like one of the first to do it. Like Blue Steel, there's gonna be so much, right? The other one we said is Green Steel. I don't think it's in a good spot, even if you build a great list.
Yeah.
This one with a good built list, people are not gonna know what to do.
What's the life on the? Is it a 5?
It's a 2/6.
Oh shit! So she survives a zoo.
I-
Bro,
like
she's
this
good.
deck. I
I'm
wish I had
telling
all
you,
the
she
cards
is
to play
good.
that.
She is good.
Yeah, I like this deck.
If you abuse what she's actually doing, she can be good.
Wait, you can put in tactics. Everything has damage. You're like tactics for 6.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I mean, we'll see. Like I said, all my decks are really rough drafts. Like these are all I'm pushing like new limits to like completely different, kind of changing the decks like by quite a bit. So I'm obviously not gonna know what exactly is good and what's
Well,
not. Some
I
of it
like
is troll,
this
but
I like this one. You clean up this one a little bit. I like it.
In the words of Hector, you're sponsored, bro. Just stop.
and that's why you'll see me just net deck Zan and change like 3 cards. No, honestly, I can become a decent deck builder, but like I said, right now, I'm not saying, guys, take this. If you have a big tournament, take these lists and play at your big tournament. No, I promise you,
You can
I'm not
play
saying
mine.
that. I'm not, no, and that's right.
Confidently say,
That's-
okay, yeah, I can confidently say they could take mine.
No, that's what I'm saying. I agreed.
That was a good list.
I agreed, but we're showing them fun decks right now, bro.
You're
show,
showing them fun decks.
we'll show them competitive decks next week. once I get a little bit more testing with these decks. But anyways,
we do want to talk about the next big upcoming tournament that's happening. Is that right? You have the flyer, or you need me to?
That's not it. No, I should put
Forget it.
Bam, there you go. I got it. You guys can't see it though.
Oh, so
You
I
wanna
can't
talk about
read
it. I can talk about
Go
it.
ahead.
So, Red Saber is hosting another tournament. It's a 3K worth of prize support guarantee. First place is going to be an Enchanted Elsa. Second place, 2 D23 promos. So I'm gonna get my Oswalds right there. Sounds good. Third and fourth, one Oswald. That's basically what it reads. Fifth and eighth, 1 box of Archazias, and then 9th through 16th will get half a box of Archazias. And then top 8, he's also going to do a custom 2-player playmat. I think that YGG, I think that might be, what's his name? The first place winner of Atlanta. I think that's the mat he's getting it from, but I might be wrong. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's it.
So that's the next big upcoming tournament that's going to happen for the opening of the next set. So come on down, bring your guys' new brews to the store, and see who can cook this.
Also,
new
guys,
set 7.
Also, guys, if you guys would like more content from some of us, because obviously not all of us will be able to be on it. I know Danny agreed, but like I said, his laptop went kapoots. I think Carlos agreed that he might be down to do it, and then Eddie said too. So if you guys want to see more content, let us know in the comments down below. But we can do, especially right now, I think it'd be good. We could do Tabletop Simulator TTS and show you guys some actual gameplay of some of the decks we're cooking up, and post that on throughout the week and stuff. Just random videos of us, like if you guys are interested in this green red deck, of me touching up the deck, actually running some games with it against actual meta decks, and then being able to do good adjustments to make the deck more viable and stuff like that. So,
and we're the Cookout podcast too. So remember, these coming weeks, we got nothing to do but cook, right?
Yeah.
So let's join us.
Yeah,
join
we're
us
called the Cookout, and I'm getting roasted for cooking. What's going on here?
And then comment, and then go ahead and comment.
We're cooking you.
If you guys have any input on our list, how we're criticizing Cesar. You want to criticize it some more? Go ahead, give us a comment.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys like about it. Let us know what you guys don't like about these lists. Did it work for you? Do you have this different build? Put on the comment the picture of you guys' build. Cook with us these next 2 weeks. That's all we got to do, right? Let's build lists together. Let's make let's form the meta together.
Hell yeah.
Let's do that.
Again, like we said, the Discord is coming. We are going to have a Lorcana Cookout Discord where all you guys are invited. We'll post it publicly.
Maybe we'll do it for the set 7.
Yeah, that everyone can come into. You guys could cook with us. Again, TTS is available. It's something that you can play on, that we can record, stream. It's not the Fight Club. So we're going to get that going. We have the stickers, guys. Let us know what you guys want to see. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about. Go ahead and comment. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It helps us out.
More giveaways. Subscribe, y'all. Let's get it going.
Yeah, tell all your friends, your Lorcana buddies, that your locals, help spread the word. It's free. It's free to do. It's easy. Click. You're gonna get good content. Especially if you're a competitive player or you're a casual player that wants to get a little better, get a little insight. Everybody is very helpful, very friendly. And especially if you're local, i.e., and let's say you want to play blue still, Hector's the blue still guy, that there's a way to reach out to him and get that help and advice.
In the descriptions, all our stuff is down there too, personal stuff like our Instagram stuff like that, my other channel, all that stuff is in there.
Hit us up, DM us, let us know what's up. But if you made it all the way over here to the end of the video, thank you guys for sticking around. I know it was a long one. There was a lot of stuff that we are cooking up. As we said, we're going to get this Discord going. You guys could come to the cookout with us, help us cook out. We'll help you cook out, bring a little bit of everything to the table. But don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We want to hit the 200 subscribers. We want to get this giveaway going. We have this card that we want to give out. We have the Maribel mat that we want to give out. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button, guys. It helps us out tremendously. But until next time, keep on cooking, keep on questing.
Peace.